Hey guys, Joel and Christy here for saving money for the long run. And what are we doing today?
We're doing a freezer, pantry, and refrigerator inventory video.
All right, let's get to it.
We're starting here at our deep freezer, and we've got 3 packs of these croissants that Joel froze from the last time he bought that. We've got a pack of chicken from a free meal that we made and we just froze the leftovers. Gonna need to use that. We also have some ham that we got from it was after Christmas. You can see the date there, January 10th. Definitely need to use that super quick this month. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 packs of pulled pork. This has already been cooked. You just thaw it out and then, put some barbecue sauce on it or something like that. We have some chicken here. This is boneless, skinless chicken. We'll need to make some plans to use that. We also have 1 pack of chicken thighs that are boneless, skinless. We also have 4 packs of these 1 pounds of ground beef. And we have, looks like 6 packs of bone-in chicken thighs. We have some broccoli stems. We have 4 whole chickens, so we got plenty of that. We also have a pork butt roast that we can use to make some more pulled pork. And we also have 6 packs of these chicken legs. All right, so that's what all we have in the freezer. As you can see, it's a pretty full one. We haven't counted this up, but that looks like a decent amount as well. And so I think other than, maybe ground beef, we probably will not have to buy much as far, definitely not in the way of chicken. Should not need chicken or pork for like pulled pork. We have plenty of that. So let's go inside and look at what we have in the pantry real quick. All right, here's my pantry. Y'all ignore the junk on the floor because I haven't been home very long and I need to take the recycling out, and that hasn't been emptied in a while, I can tell, but I need to take the recycling out to the bigger can. So it looks messy, but it's really not as bad as it looks. All right, so everything up here is pretty much the way it was. There's flour, there's sugar, those are backup spices and baking products that I don't use very much at all. Pretty much all of this looks like it did. We have grits, we have tortilla shells, we have rice, we have lots of pasta. We have this is like flaxseed, ground flax seeds, chia seeds, quinoa, things like that. That's more. There's some pecans and coconut and more flaxseed because I couldn't fit it all in one container. More rice, so as you can see, I don't need to be buying rice at all. Joel's crackers that he eats before he goes for a run. As you can see, we got 2 of those boxes, so we don't need to buy that. My son has 1 box of Pop-Tarts left, so we won't need to buy more of that. Well, actually, we're buying for a whole month, so we will have to buy more, but he does have 1 box already. He does have a big container of peanut butter because he's into the peanut butter and jelly sandwiches right now. We have some marinara. If you saw my last grocery haul video, you know that we bought that marinara for some pizza as well as this for some pizza, and we haven't made it yet. So soon. We have some black beans back there. All of our like vinegar, molasses, sesame seed oil, things like that, rice wine vinegar, hot sauce, things like that are right there. We got some cornstarch, things like that in the back over there. Those are our typical spices. Our oils, we got olive oil and avocado oil. Of course, it's the wrong direction. Coconut oil. We got some oats back there. You might can see that right behind the. There we go. Oats, coconut oil, olive oil. Those are two that I still had left from that pack that I got before Christmas. So I'm gonna need to use that soon. Pringles. That's our son's. If you saw our haul last week, you know that we bought enough for him for the month of June. So we shouldn't have to buy Pringles at all. Maybe. And those have been left from our hurricane stockpile supply. And that is also the tuna down there is from our hurricane stockpile supply. And the chips are just from random meals that we need to probably see if they're still good. We also have some canned chicken in behind the trash bags, and that is part of the hurricane stockpile supply, which we will be adding a little bit to the grocery list for this month, because we're going into hurricane season again, so it's time to restock things that have been used. So we'll be doing that. But let's see what's in the refrigerator. Okay, we have a lot of leftovers in the refrigerator right now. We have some chicken that's already been grilled. We're actually using that tonight to make some quesadillas. This is some roasted chickpeas. We had tacos earlier in the week, and everybody else had just ground beef ones, but I had like one that was ground beef and one that was with chickpeas. That is some leftover pizza because we were out yesterday, and we didn't cook. We just grabbed some pizza, and this is the leftover of that. A watermelon. If you saw our grocery haul, you know we have watermelon. That watermelon turned out fabulous. We have one lemon and some beef broth there. We got some cheeses. Has some stuff that needs to be thrown away. I'm sorry, I hate to waste food, but here we are. Some hamburger buns that was left over from Memorial Day, and we need to freeze that. This is a tomato that I used on Memorial Day. We have some heavy whipping cream, some chicken broth, and some milk. We have eggs, and we have salad, spinach, shredded carrots, strawberries, grapes, and in this drawer we have some tortilla shells, some pepperoni, some biscuits. If you saw the grocery haul, you saw these things right here, and you're not surprised. We haven't used them yet. We have some Parmesan cheese, a little shredded cheese there. That is really it as far as that. Our basics over here. That is homemade ranch seasoning right there. My bottles of water and a backup of some milk, dry buttermilk powder. Use that to make the ranch seasoning mix. And we also have butter up here. And that's all that's in here. All right, over here we have some frozen berries. Oh, let me show you this. I made some berry jam using the frozen berries, chia seeds, a little lemon juice, and a little maple syrup. Turned out pretty good. If you'd like me to show y'all how to do that, it's not that difficult at all. Anyway, I have some sourdough English muffins. And then we also have that can there. That's a Folgers can. That is actually, I don't know why the light don't come on this thing. And there's supposed to be a light here. Anyway, the Folgers can just has like chicken scraps and stuff in it, and I keep it in the freezer until it's time to put it in the garbage can. So that's why that's there. Let's see, I also have some blueberries. And then these are like various scraps that I use for making chicken broth and stuff. So that's what that's there for. Yeast rolls, we have those when we have a whole chicken. I've got a pack of shrimp, that's 1 pound of that left. And then more scraps back there and some hamburger buns that I froze from some previous time. Whoops. Okay, gotta fix that. I have some frozen veggies here. That's corn, broccoli, and mixed veggies. And then this is more chicken scraps for chicken broth. And I've saved more than I'm actually gotten around to making. So I need to actually put that on my list this week to do that. I got some tomato sauce. If I don't use a whole can of tomato sauce, I'll put it in the freezer. So that's what that is. That's some corn down here. I'm casting shadows on it. There we go. And that's some more shredded carrot. And that's also tomato sauce. All right, so that is everything that we have. Stay tuned. I'll be right back in a minute with a completed grocery list. Okay, so that is our freezer, refrigerator, and pantry inventory. And so now, as I promised, I'll show you what our meal plan is. Right here on the screen, like right there in front of me and him. Yeah. Pretty self-explanatory, but if you have any questions about any of the recipes, let us know. A few of them might be new to us as well, and we're actually doing them for recipe videos. But if you're interested in any of them, please let me know, and I'll be sure to grab a link if it's one that we've already done on the channel. Now I'm going to show you what our actual grocery list looks like, because as you saw from the freezer inventory, that we did have a lot. As you can see on the screen, if it's showing at the time, I got chicken written there with a question mark. Even though we have plenty of chicken in the refrigerator, we still look for yellow stickers, and that's just a reminder for me not to forget to look for yellow stickers, especially on chicken, because that's where we see the best deals. Sometimes, you know, like red meat might have a good sticker on it, but more often than not, it's the chicken where we find our best deals. So it's a reminder to look. Anyway, that is the whole ingredient list, which is our grocery list, that of things that we're actually going to buy. That is for a whole month, and it is for 3 people. And so anyway, that's our list. And next week we will show you the hauls that where we go and buy our groceries.
That's right. Drop some comments below and let us know how you meal plan, or if you meal plan, or if you think about meal planning. And drop some tips below. We love to hear those as well. But I think that's going to do it today for saving money for the long run. Joel and Christy, don't forget the long run. Give yourself a little grace.
Now we've shown you the refrigerator, and did I just say the same thing twice?
Yeah, the refrigerator and the refrigerator.
Okay.